Doo-doo-doo. A little bit laggy, unfortunately, but yeah, I hope I won't die now. I mean, you already know it. If I die, I will remake the video, huh? Oh no! Oh my god. I love it. I love the mana drain. Alright. Anyways, I would say easy, but I mean it wasn't too easy because of the mana drain in the end. But yeah, you can see it can be done fairly easily without the mana drainer. Absolutely no problem. Alright, so oh no, I can't see what mods. Oh, can I see what mods we had? What's alive? What's the damage? 150% delirious. That's right. Not really sure. I think that it's mods missing that should have been shown. Anyways, we can rewatch in the video. All right, let's go to town and let's look what changes we made to the character and why I do think that crit is overrated and frenzy charges are maybe a little bit overrated, but you can easily get frenzy charges back into this build if you want to. Very easily. Oh, oh my god, the lag. And I might at some point try it out anyways. Okay, so what major changes did we do? So we completely changed off of Thrilling Chase and Avidity. I was using only Avidity anyways because I definitely want Windward. I think Windward is too strong defensively. I know that Snoobe is running around without it and he's just taking both of these nodes instead. And he's stacking a lot of frenzy charges. Yes, it's nice and cool and it looks amazing, but yeah, it also has a bunch of downsides. First of all, you won't get Windward. Second of all, you're losing all the damage here. And this is already one additional projectile. And then on the other hand, you will have to take called shots, which will only apply every few seconds. And if you use called shots, you definitely have to go crit. The problem that I ran into, I bought this really good spear here, and I didn't want to go crit because it has such a low base crit. So basically what happens is you apply your mark, your sniper's mark, and your sniper's mark will not trigger very often. It will not give you a lot of charges because you have such low crit. And the mobs, most of the times, they die before you can get a frenzy charge off, right? So the other way to get frenzy charges is through combat frenzy. Is it not in here? I think it's in here, in setups. Is through combat frenzy here, which gives you charges when you freeze, electrocute, or pin an enemy. Now the problem is we are running Wake of Destruction, and we do not have. I literally couldn't find a good minion. Like I searched for fucking days. I couldn't find a good minion which gives me like Trail of Ice or anything. Which would have made it even possible to switch out of these boots, right? So we could have gotten rare boots instead, and then with the Trail of Ice we can get basically it's a little bit clunky, but we can get ice off, right? I couldn't find it. Also, you really cannot I really cannot emphasize how good the 1 to 47 lightning damage is on here. It's definitely a lot of damage, so we decided to go for lightning instead still, and also shock is a lot of damage. So it's a lot of little damage numbers that add up that I don't want to miss out on, that we will not have, especially with the tree here. And then we have the downside of having a non-crit build, which I decided to go for. I mean, yeah, you can definitely go for crit, then check out Snoober's build. We do not have crit, so we do not want to go for called shots. It's a little bit unreliable. You do get frenzy charges. I mean, you can see in my old videos, it's okay, but it's not great. And I think it's just better to just spam this instead. It feels way better, and Simulacrum should be your way to go benchmark for how good your character is, I think. So we're getting a whooping, like without even having Rage on, we get a whooping 47k tooltip on Twister. So keep in mind, the tooltip from Snoobe, I think, is around 1/3, right? And this is only the tooltip. This does not include Rakiata's flow, which also, if you go crit, you cannot use this because you need the other one that gives you, I think it's extra crit chance or extra crit bonus damage. There's a lot of little things that add up. This is, by the way, wrong. This should not be deliberation. It should be hiding attunement, I think. That doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, it's a lot of little things that up, and that made me decide to go another route and to not go frenzy charges. And tada, the simulacrums worked way better than before. One more thing, what is also not, like in PoB, is not shown is this lucky node. And this lucky node, this is obviously a lot of damage as well once the enemy is on low life. And also, the biggest difference between my build and Snoobe's build, we're still running around, right? We took all the nodes that give us more movement speed when we do our twisters, or while we're casting, while we're using abilities. So this feels really good when you move. And Snoobe is basically standing still when you start doing stuff, right? I think he's still a little bit faster with his running. This could be pretty similar, actually, running around. But I think damage-wise and defensively, we are pretty on par. Especially defensively, we are way better than Snoobe's build. And offensively, I think we are getting in similar territory. It doesn't look as fancy because Snoobe obviously has like a Brazilian tornadoes on screen. But yeah, if you do not care too much about this, I can only emphasize on trying this out. Anything else? So yeah, I think charges are a little bit overrated. I mean, not completely, but you can definitely still get them, and PoB will show you a lot of DPS increase, but I'm also not sure how correct that is, to be fair. Because, I mean, if you use Barrage, you will definitely get more damage, right? I mean, this is how many repeats? This is +2 repeats and 1 further per frenzy charge. So that would be 3 repeats if you have 3 frenzy charges, but also the repeats deal 45% less damage, right? There's always a trade-off here. I also decided to get rid of Salvo, because for Salvo, you will have to wait for such a long time every time to fill the salvos up. And I think I'd rather just have the slot for more damage and then have the ability to cast tornadoes way more often. And also, we do not have to get anticipation, which you can also, I mean, if you get it, you can still leave it out anyways. So one more thing I want to get, I don't know how much damage exactly it is, and we still have at the moment, this is kind of a band-aid, we have Precision Salvo here, and we have Core of the Guardian. This is pretty good. Core of the Guardian here from our Megalomaniac. And we do not have Lightning Rod, unfortunately, which I still want to have. I think 30% lucky is really good damage. I calculated it. It should be around 7% more damage, as far as I can tell. But yeah, I need to calculate it again. It's a little bit complicated. Anyways, we got these nodes here. These were a little bit better than getting these 4 here. I made a couple of small adjustments. And I got rid of my minion loyalty here, and I just made him impossible to kill. And I also have at least a fast minion now, right, with haste aura, but still not perfect. Ideally, we would get something else. One more thing. We do not use Sniper's Mark now. We do use Voltaic Mark, which is another, like, I think 10% more damage on bosses, which you can also not get with Sniper's Mark. Sniper's Mark will, on the other build, will be more damage, obviously, with your crits. But yeah, this is also a nice upside. We do not have to block the spot with Sniper's Mark and get more damage here as well. Anything else I forgot? I think... No, overall, yeah, pretty short overview. I think said almost everything that is important. We get 98% deflect plus blind, so it should be at 99 or 100% deflect. I'm not really sure how this is calculated, and I also don't know if anyone can tell me how you get more than 98%. I would be happy about it, because I keep stacking and stacking, and it's not going up anymore. So for equipment, I think we changed our... The only thing we changed is really our body armor. And yes, you can go, if you really want to go lower defenses, you can definitely get rid of your shield. Just get, what is it called? Guiding Palm of Mind, I think it is. This is a lot of extra damage, right? A lot of extra damage if you do not care about your defenses. Just get it, right? You do not need +2 all res here and 180 life, like if you want to go full death cannon. But I do believe that this is pretty good. Also, one thing that Snube is not doing, right? He's doing weapon swap for faster. I'm just using a bow here. I still haven't optimized this, but this is also more tornadoes, right? If you do this is more tornadoes. It's not perfect, but, and it's sometimes a little bit annoying to stand in this, but yeah, it does help. So yeah, that's exactly that's pretty much why I don't want a weapon swap with a spear. But what you could probably do is you could do a and also, like, spears are super expensive, right? But you could do a weapon swap with a spear and then guiding palm for your tornado if you wanted to. But every time you would cast, you would be more vulnerable as well. So I don't know. For me, it's not really the solution. I would rather sack a little bit of damage and be more tanky, because, like, we're running through every map. Like, everything we throw at this character, you can run any map mod. Believe me, you can run any map mod, any damage combinations. It does not really matter, even with a minus max res. You are really, really tanky. If you are a little bit careful in those maps, you will not die. It's yeah, it's defensively, I would say we have around 90k effective HP in PoE, like if Deflect would be calculating correctly. Right, anyways, I think this is it for the update. It's a little bit all over the place. I will make timestamps again. Yeah, anything else? I think it's pretty much the same. We still need Wake of Destruction with 3 times movement speed in here, but it's way too expensive. I can't get myself to get it. And anything else, I think, is pretty hard to upgrade now. I checked everything. We got a little bit more attack speed here, because now attack speed is more important than it was before. Yeah, but getting a new spear and everything will be extremely expensive. The only thing I'm really looking for right now is getting lightning rod in combination with something good. But that would be also pretty expensive. What the fuck is this node? I don't know. Right, anyways, I hope this helped. If you haven't decided how to build this character yet, and yeah, if you do not want to go energy shield, I think this is a pretty good solution now. Fairly optimized. And now level 96, and it's pretty hard to die, believe me. Yeah, I mean, in Simulacrum it's still kind of easy, especially with the mana drainers. But when you're mapping, it's pretty fucking good. I will probably make a showcase video for that as well. But yeah, Simulacrum is a pretty good benchmark for anything. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!